All right, here I'm booting up my DS.
Yeah, this is the DS. There shouldn't be any mouse or anything on the screen.
Yeah. Oh,
DS
this is no. Don't worry about this. This is I don't know the new DS II. It's you know.
The DS. That's the seventh permutation.
It runs Windows 10.
Okay, so I'm forcing James to play Shadow Dragon because it's my favorite Fire Emblem. It was the one I first started with, and it holds a special place in my heart because it's the best one. There's no anus on that horse, which is very unrealistic. I just noticed that. So
That's a little weird.
Yes, that's a little. Well, that's already a little bit of a problem. So these cutscenes are pretty slick. Something I didn't notice, there's Ogma, right? Oh, you don't know who that is. The thing with this game is that the characters are very well characterized, so these cutscenes will come into play later in the game. Hello?
Sorry, I'm just taking it all in. This is sick. This game's gonna be really good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's the DS only had it had 2 Fire Emblem games, but this one was just so good that North America was only allowed to have 1.
Oh, so this one's worth like 2 games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, the second game's nothing in comparison, really. Like it's just the exact same game, really. Like
so that's disappointing. I'm sure the fans were very unhappy with that one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they were. If there's anything the Fire Emblem fans were, it was actually pleased that they never got the Fire Emblem. What was it? Fire Emblem 3, I think it's the number. As the next one. So anyway, so just new game.
Okay, all right. So I think this is your save file. So we have your file on here.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go to new game.
All right. I don't want to do. That's too hard. I think I'm gonna go try normal.
Okie dokie.
You know what? You're my tutorial, so we'll go with you, man.
Okay, sick. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna skip the story because you know what? I read Lord of the Rings last night. I'm good.
Yeah, no, understood. If you know Lord of the Rings, then you also know Harry Potter, and therefore you also know Fire Emblem. So that should solve all the.
I mean, that's what I always say.
Right. So.
All right. So here we have a guy. This guy's from Smash, right?
Yes, that is the Smash Boy. You get to play as him, so you click him, and you can, if you just do up B, you play
up B.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So you can like kind of like look at you can make like a snake path or something like.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's almost like an art piece in some ways.
We have a lot of settings here.
So
wait, I don't want any of this fluffy shit. I only play Call of Duty, so let's make it fast. Let's get that as fast as possible. I don't even know what this is, but we want to skip it.
Yeah.
I don't want any help or nothing. Like let's just all right, whatever. That's good enough for me.
If there's one thing I believe, it's that every game, animations. I always turn animations on all the time. If it is what it is.
You want to get the full juice out of your game.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna move.
Yes.
So this is as far as I can go. So I'm guessing I have to go up to like. Oh, it's flashing. Yeah, I want to get up to that throne.
You want to go up to there? Yes.
So I'm gonna go over there.
Yes.
Items.
And use your rapier right now. If you can.
That's a kind of mean. I don't like the name of that. I'm gonna make that my thing.
Okay, very fair.
Okay.
Understood.
So let's see. All right.
Yeah.
Something happened. I'm not sure what happened there, but we're gonna go up here.
Yeah.
I don't want to even deal with them.
Yeah, fair.
That wasn't too bad. This game's pretty easy so far.
Yeah. I would say I started playing what was it? Lego Star Wars, the main saga or whatever it's called. It's the main thing. That's a fantastic level up. That's amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, they're fantastic. And Lego Star Wars 2, I just realized how atrocious the first trilogy was in terms of what would you call it? Just like level design and whatnot. Atrocious is a rough word. I don't know. Traveler's Tales doesn't really deserve it, but like they also do deserve a lot. Everyone gives them really good credit for being like, oh, we're Traveler's Tales and like we're a good game designer. When like from 1991 to like 2001, they were trash tier. Like Titus Entertainment or whatever.
Yeah, what did they make again?
Traveler's Tales made a plethora of weird games. I can actually probably search it up. But they actually were the team that made Crash Twinsanity.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That one was okay.
Yeah, it was like definitely very much the like. It's the goofy one. It's the one that they're like, oh, like, ooh, no. Cortex is like, ooh, Crash. I'm supposed to be evil. Isn't that right? No. So that's the thing. I'm not a big fan of Crash Bandicoot just generally. Mostly just because I've never really played the games. But beyond that, I've just seen kind of videos of and seen Twinsanity in play before, so that's just that. Anyway,
This game's pretty hard, man.
yeah, I just noticed. Yeah, yeah, that was they ran out of health. Unfortunately, that's okay.
I thought I was doing. It's too bad here. Here, we'll just continue where we were at.
Yeah. Fuck. That's okay. So you're doing exactly what I suggest doing, which is completely ignore that guy. There's one thing also Fire Emblem fans do hate. It is characters that are pre-promoted. Most of these people who play this game do only experience level up. Anybody who personally, I think units, they're usually called Cain and Abel's. It's just the archetype for what they're called. It's like a religious reference, obviously. And they're just a pre-promoted unit that's stats are better than everything. And so the logic, obviously, is if you're gonna play this game, like, just use the unit. You know, to each their own. At this point, you're doing what you should be doing. You know, so.
Alright, you know what? I got some bad levels, man. That's a really bad level. You can't even kill the mage, bro.
Shit.
We're just gonna...
You're doing really good for an amateur.
Yeah, this game's like not too hard or anything. I think Mirth is just he's not as good as I thought he was gonna be after playing Smash.
Yeah, no, as he is the best when he's in Smash 4, where he's ranked 37th out of 36 characters, I think. So, you know,
that's pretty good for him.
It's pretty good for Smash 4 tier list. There it is. I completely like after playing, because the thing with like Smash 4 is pretty. It's pretty similar in terms of gameplay and kind of all the things that it has to Smash Ultimate. So anytime I play Smash Ultimate, I always feel like, oh, it's just Smash 4.
Pretty much. I mean, they're definitely the most similar out of all of the Smash games.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I'm just trying to look for a Smash tier list right now. So there's Smash. Oh, is this Smash 4 or is this Smash Bros? Oh, it's Melee. Well, okay. Okay, pedestrians.
You're not looking up Smash Melee?
Yeah. The tier list looks different than it usually is. I remember Bowser being not as bad as Tier G.
Tier G? I thought Bowser was like pretty significantly good if you knew how to use it.
Yeah. I don't know. Tier G has Pichu and Kirby and Bowser. It doesn't include Mewtwo, which is weird.
I guess he's just not even on the tier list.
He's just non-existent. Okay, let's go to Smash U. S for Bayonetta, S for Diddy Kong, S for Cloud, S for woman, Sheik.
Woman, come here, woman.
Woman, and F for DDD, Ganondorf, Zelda, and Jigglypuff. Which, incidentally, DDD and Ganondorf were like my mains in that game, but that's okay. It is what it is. Right. So how's
let's kill this guy.
How is isolation treating you?
Yeah. Well, you know, I've been inside, forced to play bad DS games.
That's a good DS games. Just good DS games. What are you talking about? This game's the best.
I mean, this is the only good one I've played all day. Like, I've been playing like this Super Mario 64 garbage. I hated that game.
That's true. What
else was I playing that was like, oh, this fucking Soul Silver shit? Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on.
fucking.
was
So that's the
garbage.
thing. Yeah, Pokemon is like the biggest ripoff ever. You know, it has this thing where like you start with just one Pokemon and you just can't like it doesn't give you more. You gotta catch them yourself. Like, just give me more Pokemon. Come on.
Yeah, honestly, like, I just give me my Pikachu and I will just beat the whole game with the Pikachu, man.
Yeah, like
It's like this game. Just use like Marth. I've learned that you don't need this old guy.
No, exactly. You just if the anime's taught me anything, it's that Onyx can be killed with Pikachu. Is that everyone can be killed with Pikachu. So just just stop being a bitch. Like just use Pikachu and everything. Like I do remember actually. I had a really heated argument with this one guy. Where the guy said he was playing Hey You Pikachu, and this guy was like a bodybuilder, and I was like, oh cool, like it was like during a theater production, and we're like in the set or like, waiting for our next time, and the guy was like playing Hey You Pikachu, and he was like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure I get myself a Gengar so I can counter his Alakazam. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Although he was like, yeah, because like, but I gotta watch out because Psychic is super effective against Ghost, and I was like, no, Ghost is like Ghost moves are super effective against Psychic. Psychic moves are super effective against Poison, which a lot of Ghosts are, or at least Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar are.
All the
but it's
Gen
not
1 guys.
It's not super effective against Ghost inherently. He's like, yes, it is. I'm like, no, it's not. And I was so close to screaming at his face. And I'm like, are you serious? He's like, you're so wrong. I'm looking at the Pokedex right now. I'm like, why are you looking at the Pokedex? Like, the Pokedex doesn't tell you that information. Like, what are you talking about? Like, so he, anyway, so the guy was an interesting fellow. He and somebody else chewed me out for liking Waluigi.
How dare you?
Yeah, fuck me. And I can understand. Waluigi's a zero tier character. I mean, he's in no games. Like, why does anybody care about him?
Yeah, I mean, he's in like tennis or some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's about it.
There was, what do you call it? There was this one guy, not one guy, one of our like family friends or whatever had a party where like we were playing Mario Tennis, and my brother started playing as Waluigi, and that's what got me into really liking Waluigi, because he was like, oh shit, Waluigi's like a sick tier character, and I'm like, yo, I'll play Waluigi. He's like, no, you can't play Waluigi because he's my character. So anyway, that's how I gained ownage to him, and I've liked Waluigi since 2001. So if you're watching this, no, I've liked it since 2001. You bitch.
So you got him.
Yeah, I got him, yeah. Where is he? I don't know where he is. I hope he's safe.
I hope he's not. I mean, fair enough, man.
Yeah, like, no, he's an okay guy. He's okay. I can't speak ill of him in this, that, because he actually might be listening, and I like, when I hear people, like, actually I don't really hear many Let's Play people speaking ill of people, but you know, there's it's also this, you know, I'm already, what's the word? I'm shooting myself in the foot because this implies I have something negative to say about him. So maybe I'll blur out. Maybe James, maybe whoever the editor.
Mr. Editor.
Maybe blur out the time when I say the guy's name, which the name.
Okay.
This is a blurrable moment. Is so. So anyway.
I shall.
Yeah. So. No, we got a editor. We hired a guy. We hired this guy. He's this bald guy from Sweden. Apparently, he says he's good at Fire Emblem or something.
Yeah, some like, I don't know, like I don't trust people without hair, but I guess this one I will. Like, I just don't like Mr. Clean, you know. It's a childhood thing.
It's like Mr. Oh my god. Oh right. Well, I'm guessing before this we're gonna have to record. Not record. I'm gonna upload Hitman at some point.
Oh yeah. That was so much fun to record.
That was I mean, after you left, I guess we did some more. What do you call game is called. I guess we were just playing. What was it? Not Bidiots. Oh my God, Jackbox Party Pack. That's it. Playing Jackbox with James and my buddies and this and that, and then James left because hey, James, you can answer this question for the fans. Why did you leave?
I was done with playing with these losers. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore.
They didn't know how to draw the proper Hitler quotes and Hitler jokes.
Yeah, I don't appreciate when my friends don't get my humor. And I didn't get first place every single game, so I just... Obviously, I left.
So, oh my God. Who's... I'm gonna cut this train of thought because this is another disparaging of a potential person. Anyway, how's shit? Okay, that's small talk. No, can't do that. Have you seen Final Fantasy VII? What do you call it? The remake. Is it out yet?
It's coming out, I believe, this Friday.
Oh, really?
But there's been a lot of people getting it early because of the whole Rona. So I think that's that's been changing the release date.
My Corona, if you will.
Yeah, my.
I've never heard of a parody like that yet before.
We should get on that.
We should just do it and then be like, huh, we didn't think anyone would do this. This is such a good joke. Literally, it was like within like maybe like last month when this Corona thing started out. Like the first thing I saw, like it was any meme of it, was Weird Al Yankovic saying, "I am not doing a song parodying my Sharona with Corona lyrics," and everyone's like, "Ha ha ha." And then like the next day, I see some guy who looks like that one guy with the glasses and the flannel shirt, who does kind of like reviews of CDs and whatnot. I don't know what that guy's name is, but it was like a guy who looked like him doing my Corona, and I was like, okay, all right. And then my parents were like, hey, watch this Serbian guy singing about the coronavirus. I'm like, all right.
Funny, yeah. I think my mom gave me something similar. It was I don't remember what the parody was, but it was like wash your hands or something. It was some bullshit. You know the exact kind of video.
That seems fun. That seems like a real good time.
Yeah, I definitely watched the whole video.
Gave it a share, as everyone tells me to do.
I mean, that seems like a pretty important item. We'll, throw that out.
You can probably toss it away.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah. Sorry. Using that stick that I put in my mouth to clean out the keyboard, and then licking up the hairs in between the keyboard for extra protein. We're running out of food here. Because we bought too much toilet paper. Yeah.
What's gonna happen to us?
Toilet paper. Yeah, Gar Scoob. Gar Scoob. All the people are eating the toilet paper. That's a good joke.
It's a fantastic joke.
We should use it for the next month. I'm actually 40 at this point, and I think all the kids now who play on the fidget spinners and the Nintendo Switches.
Remember fidget spinners?
Yeah,
I barely do.
Yeah, fidget, man, oh man. Fidget, that was the thing.
It happened.
Yeah, that was the. I mean, it was pretty much like you can see the forest for the trees, like within like second one, where people were like, "This is definitely the fad." Then the fad jokes came out, and then people were like, "This is gonna die out," and then it just died out, just naturally. It's nice, you know. No complication, no mass shootings, no nothing about that. It was good.
It ran its course.
It did all it needed to do. It went by very quickly and did everything it needed to do. I'm going to.
Yeah, get it out.
Get the Smash Bros tier list. Well, that's weird.
We'll discuss the tier list.
The tier list. Right. Okay, never mind. That's the internal manual. And for the Smash Bros tier list, first of all, the Smashboards.com doesn't have a tier list for Ultimate.
Oh, really? Not yet?
Not yet. Yeah, I definitely it's searchable. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tier list. Let's see. Let me just go to a fighting game website. No, nothing. Weird. A website that discusses fighting games, and only puts tier lists for fighting games doesn't have Smash Bros. Ultimate on it. That's weird. Huh.
That's kind of like counterintuitive. It's been out for like what, like 3 years or something?
Yeah, it's... Oh, right. I think it's just... That's weird. I don't know why a fighting game... A website that focuses only on fighting games doesn't have a tier list for Smash Bros.
Huh.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have thunk?
Well, there's another website here. It's clearly... It's got Reggie Fils-Aimé on the cover, who's in blue. And what's his face? A guy who's got teeth.
Guy who owns teeth.
Yeah, he owns teeth. He's got Iwata's teeth in a jar. Shigeru Miyamoto's like, what you going to do about it? His family's like, don't give us back Iwata's teeth. They are mine now.
What are you going to do about it?
I am Iwata now. He puts his teeth on like the mustache, like the Groucho Marx mustache and glasses. He's like, oh, I am now Iwata. Reggie's like, I can't argue with that. He is correct. He is a purple Pikmin. He is correct.
He is a purple Pikmin. I mean, what else would he be?
Yeah. This tier list is very different from what I remember it being before. I'm looking actually at the Ultimate, or a Smash Bros. Ultimate tier list. First of all, tier F is Little Mac and Mii Brawler, which I
Really?
understand Mii Brawler.
Because Little Mac is like predictable, but he's also like kind of good if you can make him good.
Yeah, maybe it's like a thing like in Melee, there's definitely like, you know, Kirby's pretty bad. Like there's like almost no saving in Kirby. Whereas at like a tier F, who's in tier D? Oh, Kirby's in tier D. A tier D Kirby, like I think anyone could be good enough with it.
Yeah.
Additionally, I think you could also blank this out, Edward. so you choose our buddy when it was a party at that place, Spice Factory, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was what? So like a year ago. It was exactly a year ago, right?
Wow.
He completely destroyed us with Corrin. I could not beat him. I was like 0 for like 20.
Corrin, really?
Yeah, he was like, he just kept playing as Corrin, and I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Keep in mind, I'm not a great player or anything, but like, I feel like at some point I can find some way to gunk him out or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I guess we were waiting for more potential time to play. What do you call it? Perfect Crystal. I started playing Soul Silver on my DS.
Nice.
And that's it's pretty good. I did the RNG thing, and my team is a pretty spicy team. But I changed some people up because I was like, okay, screw. You know, I don't have to perform. I don't have to be online for this. I don't have to prove to myself to people online for this. So, my team was Rhyhorn, Natu, Miltank, Ponyta, Omanite, and what am I missing? Okay, initially was Onyx, but then I switched that out for Misdreavus.
Okay. How was she? Or
She's
I guess
actually
it could have been anything, but
yeah, Misdreavus is actually pretty good. Like the biggest thing is that Misdreavus's stats are pretty generally like they're pretty good stats for just being like a base Pokemon. When it evolves into a Miss Magus or Miss Maginus or whatever it's called, its stats don't go up that much, but it learns experience very quickly, which is like a big plus.
yeah, 100%. In Pokemon, you need that kind of stuff.
Right? Beyond that, the other thing was I didn't realize how garbage Natu was. Natu learns like no good moves effectively until level 38. Like
Yeah.
from level 1 until level 38, it learns like Trick Room and Me First, or Follow Me, or Follow a Leader, or whatever that move's called.
Pretty stinky.
Pretty stinky. Like it it has like starts with like Peck and something, I think Growl. And then it learns Nightshade, and then from Nightshade onwards, it doesn't learn one Psychic move, it doesn't learn one flying move. At level 38, it learns Psychic, which if you evolve to a Xatu, it then learns like at level 44. So you're like, all right, this Pokemon will have no moves whatsoever.
This Pokemon will be ass. Thank you.
So then I made a point to cheat in some moves because I was also using my ROM hack thing for that. So.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine. That's totally fine. Beyond, I don't know. What have you been up to, James?
Well, you know me.
I know you too well, man. Why did I even ask that question?
Everything that could possibly go wrong has been going wrong, by the way. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been like making shit up as I go. This is the worst. I think it's the worst run I've ever had in this game.
So what are you talking about, James? You're playing the game like how everyone should be playing. What do I do now? Do we just discuss what we're doing with this game?
I mean, we could at this point. It's pretty
do it. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it. Yeah. So, I think if anyone's watching or has watched episode 1, I'm assuming at this point. I'm gonna even check my audio. Oh yeah, 30 minutes in. We definitely have a bunch of episodes in. So, without mentioning everything. We're good. Also, but mind you, your Marth level ups have been very good.
They're the only reason I'm at this fucking chapter right now, to be honest.
Like, yeah,
I straight up my rapier should have 9 more uses. It's already broken. if that gives you an indication of how I'm doing on this run so far. But this went well. This can go pretty horribly.
How do you go? How do you do? Oh, I see. I was like, why are you hunting this one guy down now? I see. He's got a warp. Yes.
Yeah, and then check this. You can throw it right into the convoy. You can.
Oh, sick! That's all extra speedruns shit. Yeah. So, as you can probably guess, James is speedrunning Shadow Dragon. I don't apologize for anything I've said. Any of you who think Yagin is a worthwhile unit, the whole Yagin class, I do not find value in them. The only one that I've found. No, that's not true. I have seen value in Seth and Titania. Even so, anytime I play Path of Radiance, I always make a point to just use Titania as like a blocker, drop all her weapons, and then just be like, okay, she just chokes a point, takes no damage, and lets like an archer level up, which is that. So.
This is the worst.
Well, you can retrieve the convoy all you want. Oh, do you have any vulneraries?
Because you're supposed to have a rapier right now. I don't have any healing.
Where do you get your next rapier? Use the pure water now.
I think there's only one in this game. This is the worst. I can't do anything.
Could you warp in a person? Oh yeah, he's dead. Could you warp in like a healer? And then
what I need is a silver sword. If anyone in this game has a silver sword, I can do that.
Okay. Well, anyway, at this point, put up James's Nintendo 17,000 number code for friends. The best way to make sure that you stay friends with people. Give this friend code, share it across. It's like 17,000 lines, and then you can become friends on Animal Crossing. I would say Animal Party, but that's not the name of it.
Animal Party.
Animal
You need
Party.
like, I can at least increase his steel sword usage.
I thought for a second. Oh, that was a steel lance. Right. Marth has got nothing.
And even with all my Marth level ups, there's still RNG that's fucking them over. That's how bad it can get in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it'll be documented. The worst Shadow Dragon run I ever did.
Is that the best point to go? Like where you are, not to the right of the guy?
Yeah, cause here, let me show you. So these two, usually the boss is dead by now.
Oh.
So these two are actually more important to kill or to avoid than all of these guys.
Oh.
So right now, see, that's what's supposed to happen. Even with the steel sword, you can sometimes get the kill. But now these two horsemen are gonna move onto that space, and I'm gonna have to kill all of them unless they all die as well. So let's see what happens.
Oh, because you have to deal with two of them.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah,
you're good.
That's exactly
good. Okay.
that was supposed to happen to like 2 turns ago, but eventually. And then this one's sneaky.
Yes.
Because, oh my god, I thought Boa died. You need to take the warp, and then you warp, and then you kill Bon's granddaughter.
Oh, true, Bon. Yes, yes.
Ban.
Oh, Bam Bigelow. You kill Bam Bigelow's daughter. Do you know who Bam Bigelow is?
No.
Okay, perfectly fine. Bam Bigelow is like an old 90s WCW wrestler, which I don't know. I got in a kick. I was recording some footage from. Did I already talk about this? I think I've already talked about this. I was doing stuff for WCW NWO Revenge on the N64. Absolutely love that game. It is one of the best wrestling games to date, even though it's either that or WWF No Mercy. And keep in mind, like the 2K16, like the 2K wrestling games are still pretty good, but they've got their issues, obviously. Like they glitch out like hell. They do who knows what. Like they just kind of like sometimes things don't work. You know, rosters don't get updated. You know, like you can't download characters anymore. If you only had 2K16, that's the only one I have. Yeah, this is an interesting spicy thing.
All right, now check this strat out. It's gonna blow your mind. All right.
Yeah.
So Martha's over at the village, right? And we want to kill the boss.
Yes.
So we move Mo up. Oh no, we trade the warp to Buddy Boy. Then Noah goes up. Oops. He trades the warp over, and then we warp the part where Marth used to be, and we bring him back.
You can warp Marth back?
Yeah.
What?
And wait, it gets even better. So typically, I'm supposed to hammer his rapier. So we're gonna hammer his worm slayer, I guess.
Sick. Okay. Cool.
And I don't know what else I can do.
And can you hammer the warp?
Yes, you can. You can hammer in the warp. So I have infinite warp for the rest of the game now.
Okay, perfect. All right.
I don't know if Bo's in a nice spot right now, but here's the way to kill this boss.
You talk to him. Oh yes, you talk to him.
And then we send him to his death. Go die.
Go die.
Now I need a rapier for this part, because this general now takes his place.
Oh shit.
So my Marth has really good strength. So I'm okay,
Yes.
but it's gonna grind. It's gonna like just go right through. And Camus has the fucking Gradavis. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
true. Camus is right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I could have easily dodged those, but yeah.
But
this is gonna be a
Shadow
spicy
Dragon.
run right now. This is the spiciest of all the runs.
So here's the part where the fans will have to determine whether I'm being sarcastic or not about this part. Yeah, Shadow Dragon was actually my first. What do you call it? It was my first Fire Emblem, which when we first started recording. James was like, yeah, we were gonna do this whole gimmick where I didn't know what I was doing, and then we just like make a joke that it's my first time playing this game. But it's gonna be, it's gonna be hard to do that. I'm like, oh, we can do that. I can keep a conversation up for that long, definitely. And then anyway, in the first take, I was just like, yeah, this Shadow Dragon is my first one, and every Fire Emblem, so it's been a blessing because every Fire Emblem afterwards seems amazing. Like, even Fates, even that whole, that whole chestnut, it seems fine. Like,
Thinking, what if I kept him on the throne?
Yeah. If he
He might
dies, then he
survive.
dies. But like,
Yeah,
there
that's
you go.
perfect. That's perfect.
And you keep Lorenz perfect. You get his cutscene at the end.
Yep.
Perfect.
Which is probably like not ideal, but for me, I need to just beat this fucking game. This has gone so much worse.
Well, but look at you got 2 knights, the best unit in the game. Look at their stats and their defense is astonishing. Like
Astonishing.
and look at that, a pre-promote with those stats. Like, how can anyone hate pre-promotes? Like,
I know they're I don't know, man. Like they're perfect. Like there's no issue with them. It's
There's
stupid
no-
how anyone could ever get angry about it.
and angry at people who like pre-promotes. Like come on. Like, is there? Ooh, never mind.
All right, so we're gonna do some.
Some
I'm pretty sure
footwork.
this. I'm supposed to use the rapier for the rest of the game. So every chapter from here on out is gonna be. Okay, so no, what I have to do is I have to. So it's gonna be interesting. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. What's the deal with Midian?
So we want to make sure these knights don't approach our units too quick, because we're not gonna move them, because we don't want to waste any time with that. So silver sword it is.
I see.
And then we also got to hammer in the warp. So
Yes.
we bring Marf all the way up, and this is the part where I hope he can do what he needs to do with the silver sword. He can, but people might move into the throne.
Sure.
No, oh man, look at that. Okay,
Oh, looky.
that went really well. Now this one, we need Wolf to be alive. Sometimes Wolf is dead. Wolf is indeed dead. In this
Oh, you
playthrough.
have randos on your team.
So
I
if
guess.
Wolf is dead, then there is a substitute. We have to.
you can reclass.
Oh wow, is Jagan dead too? Did everybody?
You
die?
got Lorenz. You can reclass.
I have Lorenz. He's the last, like, oh my god, okay. Okay,
you
Lorenz.
need pre-remotes. Pre-remotes are good in this game.
Lorenz, I need you really bad here. Okay, Bo didn't
Yeah.
die and Lena didn't die. That's the most important thing here. Alright, so... Jeez, this is worst. Alright, so right here,
Mhm.
and then we wait. What the fuck? Okay. And now we just need him to not die.
Really?
I don't know if he's dead.
not
He's
dead.
oh my god! Holy shit, he's not dead. Okay.
Pre-promote.
Now we send Marthin to do the duty. I don't know. I think I have to do it from this spot here.
Okay.
Oh, his silver sword's low. I should have earned it. But oh yeah. Shit.
What is Worm Slayer? Are you kidding me? Worm Slayer does nothing against wyverns.
Yeah, it's a little dumb.
Alright.
I killed him.
No. Me?
Oh fuck. This is worst
Oh.
case scenario. This is why rapier is needed to kill, because this guy would have died.
No.
Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna take the long way around. We're gonna sit here until I eventually kill everybody or I die. Nope. Instantly. Not even a little bit.
Marth, no. Marth,
No.
why did you...
We're sending Lorenz because Wolf is supposed to kill all the flyers with his bow, and then this is rough.
Well, can't you reclass Lorenz as a bow knight?
Oh. See, this is some like next level strat. Oh my god, you can. Okay.
And he's got a B bows. Why the fuck is? Oh, Lorenz. Maybe it'd be better to keep him as a knight because.
Oh, he has a bow anyways.
Yeah, I was like, why does he have B bows? Oh, that's
B
why.
bows. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, this went from a speedrun to like a puzzle. Like, how do we solve this? And he keeps
Yeah.
B bow. Wow. Okay. So
Why does-
okay.
All right.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna. Shit, I don't have anything else in the combo because you don't actually get like anything in the combo during this speedrun, really.
How would you have gotten? Oh, no, you just needed to have kept that rapier just based on dealing more damage, right?
Because it deletes any knight or mounted unit in the area every time, and you usually want to delete them because they can clog up the throne room or the seas area. But
Right.
I'm gonna bring Len over. I'm gonna hammer that Worm Slayer just in case, or maybe even the Silver Sword. So let's see if
He is alive.
he's alive. And look, he's doing way better, and a lot more of them have like succumbed to death, I think.
Succumb.
So I need to hammer this Silver Sword now.
Right.
And if any of them go down here to my other units, then we lost the run. So let's see. See that? Because I think Bo is gonna like I don't know. We're gonna see. Like I just have to get that crit like I got last. Or actually, it'd be better if I didn't crit. And then as long as he moves last, I don't think he does though. Oh, he just straight up kills me. Okay.
Yeah. How did? Oh, because of healers. I see. I would say.
Yeah. So this is gonna be interesting. Yeah. I could restart the whole run, or I could keep trying. It's up to you.
Well, I think at this point, let's just keep trying. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you're already here. Like.
Exactly. And there's only like 3 more chapters. This is the last hard one. Oh fuck, he doesn't have a bow.
I was saying, did you reclass him? Why didn't you reclass him? Did you equip? No, he's not equipped with the silver bow right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to quickly go up to him now. Oh fuck, he's actually moved. We'll see what happens.
Oh,
I need
quit.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna keep Mirth down here this time.
Yeah, that might potentially make it.
Okay, so straight up, if he just gets hit too many times, he'll just die. So this is unfortunately why the rapier is so important.
When do we get the free replacement characters? Wait. Oh, I was garbage. Right. I kill him now. Kill the main villain of Fire Emblem 12. Oh, okay, Mark's right.
That's poopy. I'm probably gonna cut at least some of this because this is. I'm actually kind of getting more angry than anything. Look, he's only died 1 time. Marth's defense is 14. Lorenz's is 17. It's not that far off. I think I have to attack the fortifies. Like I think they have to die before anyone else. Now Lorenz is dead. Like sick level ups though. Oh my god. Oh my god.
First time.
We can beat the game.
Try.
We can beat the game.
We can beat the game.
That's the last hard chapter. Everything else is easy. Oh, Bo didn't die. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so
okay, we beat the game.
You gotta do some fancy footwork with this one because don't you need to get the right falchion?
No, we skipped that. We get Naggy.
Oh.
That's the best part. This part, the rest of the game has no RNG at all. The rest of the game is just like beat it.
Oh, interesting. And then is Garneth just gonna fuck off or whatever?
Yeah, he just gets the fuck out.
Oh, neat. Okay, perfect.
All right, so this one, I equip this. I wait. And then I wait.
Sandwich. Put this sandwich in the video. It's funny joke.
Oh, oh what a doikus.
Yeah, I know. And this one's really easy too. The rest of them are super, super easy. What's my still sword at? I should not be using a still sword.
You should not be using violin. That's what you should not be doing right now.
Oh, violent? I forget. I always forget he's in the game. 100%.
Yeah, look at him. He looks like G.I. Joe. Like,
yeah, he's got the perfect hair.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think I need Wormslayer for this. Yes.
I would say, what did you hammer in the steel sword?
I don't have no idea why, because this is the last chapter in the game. I just did it out of security.
Oh, okay.
Because I think they were both like sort of low. So yeah,
wait,
they're all dead.
This is the last chapter. This
next one is, yeah, and I got the falchion now.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
It's the shitty falchion, but Nagy's better than the falchion because it's better to have throw it away. It's better to have 2 units that can damage Mideus than 1 unit that can really damage Mideus.
In addition, you're going on RNG with Marth, so
I need
which
Boa.
is bad RNG.
Oh, it's horrible RNG.
Yeah.
So this is all I need to beat the game now.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Nagi. Oh, wow, look at that graphic. That's...
Yeah, they're actually like probably the worst graphics in the game. Is the fucking last boss, which is a little embarrassing.
They made such a point of being like, here's the last boss. You're like, cool, good job.
And now Nagi gets hit. We get to see it happen too.
I'm a dragon, don't hurt me.
Alright. Now there's a chance she could die here, and if she does, that's very bad. Nope, she's good. So I think we beat the game. We beat the game.
Goodbye, Nagi.
As long as she doesn't miss the 83. Okay, we win. We beat the game.
Oh my god, if she missed. So, James, how was Shadow Dragon? It seems your first playthrough of it.
Even speedrunning it, I hate. Okay? Okay. I still hate it.
58%. Oh, wait, that's him. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna say if you missed 77%, that's a bad. Oh, look at that. Look at those graphics. The graphics.
Oh,
look at
man.
that gameplay.
I did so much practice last week, and it all went to waste.
Today is Sunday.
I mean, it wasn't that far off, but like that was in-game time. Out of game time, holy shit.
Campaign summary. Yeah.
Even these are gonna be like semi shit because we had to wait like 40 turns for some of them. I can't believe we beat McAllis. That was the last boss, dude.
That was.
I didn't have Wolf. I didn't have a rapier. I didn't have any. I didn't have any heals. Usually, oh my god, that was horrible.
You didn't have Minerva, so which is why you couldn't kill McAllis as quickly.
Yeah.
You gotta kill Minerva with McAllis. I mean, vice versa, but you know.
It's just canon. It's just canon, dude. But then he comes back in the next game anyway.
Yeah, everyone comes back in the next game. It's interesting. Like, it's just like, this person died. No, they didn't. Camus comes back, and he's a mask. I mean, I don't know what his name was, like Leroy or something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Some fucking stupid shit.
Was it Camus backwards, like Sumac?
Sirius.
Serious.
That was. Yeah, and then his name is pronounced like Camus, which is like French or something. But then doesn't that mean
really?
that Gradavis is pronounced Gradavou? Everything's up in air at that point. Isn't Russian pronounced Mar?
It's Mar. Let's see. Camus, otherwise known as the son of Ashnar.
The son of Ashton. Obviously. I mean, I've done my theory digging. I went on to Sword's Forest twice.
my favorite thing. Ooh, I'm getting hacked right now. Ooh, I got hacked. I'm not getting hacked.
That's good.
Okay, hold on.
Mhm.
Wait, is it okay? Wait. Did I miss anything with the campaign song? I was looking away.
No, nothing was important. It was just like minute 45, 45 seconds, minute 45.
With
So yeah, Marth beat the whole game, but his battles and his wins are way higher than they should be.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, it's as
Yeah.
in like you'd have like 80 and it's like 110 and like 80.
Yeah, it was actually something around that. Yeah, it's like 160 and like 80, I think. But he had like 50 more wins or something. So that's fun. Yeah. Jagan actually had a lot of battles in this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Jagans do a lot of good work. Here's my favorite part. Oh no, he's dead. I would say here's my favorite part of every Fire Emblem game: the epilogue. That's just like, or like the credits that are just like, this person went on to be a farmer. This person went on to be a farmer. This person went on to own a store. And it's like, bitch. Was put in charge of an outland garrison. Imagine if Draug was like your. Like it was like a level 20 paladin. Like
yeah.
Like.
And even in this run, Draug like put a lot of work in. Like most of my characters are dead, but Draug survived.
Yeah.
I had no pre-promotes left by the end of the game, unless you count Nagi and Godo, and that's it.
Oh, you count Godo, yeah. Barst. Barst is one of those like busted characters in this game. He's what became a pirate, you know.
Yeah, he just he starts smoking weed and
he starts smoking weed, and you know what weed does to you? It destroys your brain, it destroys your membrane. So. Don't smoke weed, kids, or else you become Barst.
You got addicted to that pure water, if you know what I mean. Too many vulneraries.
Oh, Julian died.
Julian died to protect Lena, so it's actually canon. If you think about it. Lena was the real MVP for the first half, and Bo was the real MVP for the last half. I honestly, it's every time I run this, I'm like, what? Where the fuck did Wendell go? I just feel like Wendell just doesn't join you for some reason. Like, I don't remember ever seeing him.
Isn't Wendell an enemy at the start?
Oh, that's why. You have to talk to him with somebody, I think.
Merrick, I believe.
That's why you don't get Wendell. Because every time I'm like, Wendell and Bo are like the same person.
Except, yeah, Wendell's just looks like Palpatine, except if he had a little less conversation, a little more action.
Yeah, a little less conversation.
Yeah, he looks like, yeah.
All right, she's a really good healer.
Yeah, Rochelle, he's a great healer, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And Violet had 6 battles. He survived 6 battles.
Wow, okay. Violet. All right, I see. Wait, was that all near the end of the game? Because he was still there when we were warping to like to fight the fucking dragon in the second to last chapter. He survived 6 battles in Endgame, Violet. In the last chapter in the game.
But Rad survived. Huh.
Rad, the lady killer.
The lady killer, yeah. We shall never know if he did anything.
He gave up his sword good if he didn't fucking use it.
Your 3 strength will not be forgotten.
With really bad growths too. Yeah, fuck yeah. Dolph was on my team.
Oh,
Holy
don't you
shit.
mean Mangs? You got Mangs?
Yeah,
on your
I got
team
it.
still.
He actually used that as his portrait for a while when he's playing the one.
He doesn't he have
Wallace was one. Too.
Yes, it's like his main thing. It's like happy birthday to me, and it's like a picture of the guy from 6 that's bald. That's just supposed to be Macklin and Dolph. And I was
Yeah,
like,
and he's holding a Coke Zero.
yeah. Did you edit that?
No, I didn't edit that. He's got a designer for like thumbnails and like
He's got
channel
a
art and
designer?
stuff. Yeah, and he's like pretty good at his job. Like he's very dedicated. It's very crazy actually, in a good way. Lorenz, dude, he really was the people's man, dude.
Yeah.
He didn't die when he was supposed to die, and then he came back and like saved the hardest chapter in the run. You know what? I was mad, but like at least it was something unique. Like this isn't just like I copied and pasted the speedrun. Like we had moments, live reactions to stupid shit, and we still we still beat it like hours and hours quicker than you would if you normally played this.
Oh, I quit. I think 10 hours in because I was doing arena arena training.
Oh, 1 second. What's up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thanks. One second. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. The hour and 45 minutes went up. Yeah. Then I'll see him another hour and 45. I'll edit it out. Famous last words. I'll edit it out, and then you forget to edit it out, and then it's in the video. Who was that Dan Darnotter? What did he say? Yeah.
All right, well, tune in next time for the replay of Shadow Dragon, where you watch. We're gonna have James make sure everyone's level 20. That's right, including Violent.
Oh god. I think getting every character to level 20 is actually impossible in Shadow Dragon.
I think it's suicide.
Well, actually, it's not impossible if you like boss abuse every chapter. Like if you're okay with getting one experience like hundreds of times, you might be able to get to everyone level 20. But there's just not enough experience to go around. And you know how many characters are in this game too? Almost as much as FE12.
When I was, I said like I quit because I was doing arena, arena grinding, which is pretty good for the most part. And then I got to like one character. Oh, I know what it was. I ground through like a lot of characters, like even characters I wouldn't even touch.
Nothing. Sorry.
That's okay. Even characters that I wouldn't even touch, and then I literally like did like one random thing with Barst, forgot to press B, and Barst dies, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Quit. I'm done. This was
Close the DS.
Yeah, it was like this is 5 hours of for Shadow Dragon. Why did I do this? Anyway,
it's one of those games that makes you think you want to like grind and you want. Oh yeah, Wada. There it is.
The drinking me what?
And all staff involved in the development of the worst Fire Emblem game.
We got Morshu, my bombs. Morshu no Nazo.
Bumps.
Bombs. You want it? It's yours.
They can keep it, man.
yeah. Keep this in editor, I guess.
I mean, there's a few good things about FE11, but at least we can all agree that the fact that you get a ridiculous cast of characters that you somehow every fucking playthrough forget about is very unique to FE11. So let's see. So I mean, it really wasn't that far off in game time. Yeah. So it only killed a minute in game time not having the rapier, but like in real life time that was like at least 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
that's rough.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do you want to do now?
Alright, well, same. Honestly, same. I'm burnt out. I'm disappointed.
Don't you want to start a new one? How about it, chum?
How about it, chum? Oh, my DS is acting up. Oh no.
I see them.